And we should follow the steps of the Prophet. Here we go. The Prophet was standing in the road, and he was zip, like, and he grabbed it. It took him time to find it, by the way. I mean, it wasn't easy to find that thing, so he can piss in the road. So this is why it takes time too. So, the Prophet always used to pee on the wall, and people walk by and say to him, Assalamu alaikum. The Prophet, he schooled them. He made us clear for us that it's not nice to say Assalamu alaikum to someone who is pissing in the wall in the street. It's not nice. You see, it's nice to pee on the wall, but it's not nice to say Assalamu alaikum to someone who is peeing on the wall. The Prophet is the best man to show ethic. So if a children walking by and they saw his private part coming out and bzzz, it's okay, but it's not nice to say Assalamu alaikum to the Prophet when he is pissing. That's not nice. That is kind of like you are saying, I got you busted. Like, hello, I saw you. I saw you. The same what Umar, he said to Sauda bint Dama when she was doing poo-poo. And this is why a Quran verse came actually because of the poo-poo of Sauda, Umar al-Khattabi is a very, very naughty person. So he used to watch Muhammad wives when they are taking off their panty doing poo-poo, and then he said to her, Arafnaki ya Sauda, which means we recognize you, Sauda, we recognize your butt, So and then look at the idiot. He went to Muhammad, and look how the coward Muhammad. He went to him and he said to him, Prophet, order your wives to cover themselves, man. Anyway, this is not our topic. Later we will go back to some Muslim comment about the previous video because it is more comedy. But today we have a very, very serious topic. Please, if you have a heart problem, heart attack issue, leave. Because you might die literally from laughing. I'm serious. Don't play. Disclaimer. If you lose your husband before he paid the bills of your credit card, don't blame me. Now, if you lose him after he pay it, I'm sure he will be happy, no problem. Unbelievable. Okay, now we have Sheikh Asim. Sheikh Asim is a very well-known Sheikh, the shaky Sheikh. Sheikh Asim is, he lives in Saudi Arabia. I think he's originally from Indonesia. And he speaks Arabic for sure, because he lives in Saudi Arabia. And now he is going to share with us something extremely serious. Actually, this is something necessarily for every one of you to know. Go, Sheikh.
From the US, he says, I was sitting once and I was half in the shade and half in the sun.
Take a note, please. A person who lives in the US, I will not be surprised if he lives in the Silicon Valley, in the high-tech valley. And this Muslim, after he moved to USA, now he is occupied in his head with something very, very important. I was sitting half in the shade and half on the sun. Like, look at the details. Look at the painful situation, brother. Look, this guy, he need a sheikh to tell him what to do. He was what? He was sitting half on the shade and half on the sun. Okay, Abdul, what happened next?
Yahya, from the US, he says, I was sitting once and I was half in the shade and half in the sun.
Stop. That's me now. Honestly, the sun is coming from my window. Half of me is in the sun and half of me is in the shade. Like, what the heck? How they knew I'm doing that? It must be inspiration from Allah. This is what's happening to me right now. Brother, are you saying I am in danger now? What?
US, he says, I was sitting once and I was half in the shade and half in the sun. So my teacher told me that I shouldn't do that. When I asked for the reason, he said, because this is where shaitan sits. And
hold on. You should not do that, brother, because this is where shaitan he sat. What a horrible decision. I did not hear you. Say it again.
He says, I was sitting once and I was half in the shade and half in the sun.
Which half?
So my teacher told me that I shouldn't do that. When I asked for the reason, he said, because this is where shaitan sits. So he's asking me, can you elaborate? Yeah, I can easily elaborate.
Did he say I can easy elaborate? I mean, hold on. I mean, do you see how nice Islam is? There's no difficult question. The sheikh of this guy in USA told him, you cannot sit half on the shade and half on the sun. Hello. Okay, why? Because Shaitan, he said there. Like, what the heck? So I'm sitting with Shaitan now? Yes, brother, in the same bench. This is a benchy religion, by the way. Hold on. It's time to take a leak, because this is scared the hell of me. Okay, because now, you know, I mean, I am literally half on the shade and half on the sun, and the Shaitan is sitting next, and I was wondering who is drinking my coffee. I make coffee, it was full. I look now, I have half of it. Who in the world doing that? First, I said maybe one of my wives, but I don't have any wives. Okay, maybe one of my kids, but I don't have kids. Maybe my cat, but I don't have cats. Dog, I don't have dog. So what do you have? Shaitan. Shaitan sitting next to me, half in the shade. Hold on, he cannot be sitting half in the shade, half in the sun, unless he sit in my lap. Unbelievable. This is a very serious religion. Everything is scientific and everything is not superstition. Everything is true. And you know, it's a Halloween time. Okay, tell us more, Sheikh, please. Please, you know, I mean, we cannot wait for more. You want to elaborate? I mean, are you serious? Are you serious that you want to elaborate? Okay, elaborate, please. Go ahead. Elaborate as much as you can, you know, but just don't do something, you know, like, I mean, against the law. Okay, elaborate. Okay.
Half in the shade and half in the sun. So my teacher told me that I shouldn't do that. When I asked for the reason, he said, because this is where Shaitan sits.
Exactly.
So he's asking me, can you elaborate? Yeah, I can easily elaborate.
Sure.
This is what the Prophet told us, alayhi salatu.
This is what the Prophet told us. That's it. Now he elaborates supposedly. Supposedly now he gave you the correct answer and he gave you like a confirmation that this is true. I can elaborate. The Prophet said that. You see that he elaborates. Like when you hear somebody saying, okay, I will explain to you, blah, 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 you think he will say something, right? No, the Prophet said so. What is the proof that Shaitan, he sit in half, and why, by the way, Shaitan, he loved, okay, hold on. I need to find a picture for this. You know, I saw a picture before of a person, he have his face half like tanned and half white. Is that what happened to Shaitan? Because now he will have half tan, half white. Like, what the heck? And now supposedly you are explaining to us the situation? You are going to tell the guy, I mean, the guy already, he told you, actually, he is the one who said to you that my teacher said to me that Shaitan sat on, you know, half of it in the sun and half of him in the shade. And now you elaborate by saying to him the same what he just said to you? That is genius. Sorry, I have to take it. It's not genius. It is genius.
My teacher told me that I shouldn't do that. When I asked for the reason, he said, because this is where Shaitan sits. So he's asking me, can you elaborate? Yeah, I can easily elaborate. This is what the Prophet told us, alayhi salatu wasalam.
Yeah.
There are so many things, Yahya.
Hold on, Yahya. Yahya, get your pen. Yahya, it is time for you to get your pen. There's many things. Look at the fingers. You see the fingers? The guy is excited. There's many fingers, many things the Prophet, not many fingers. What's wrong with Christian brands? I mean, what many fingers? Are you adding words to the sheikh now? They will say to you that, by the way, a Muslim, they got me busted, that the calls, all the calls I receive or I call to Zakir Naik, this is not Zakir Naik. Honestly, go and see the comment. They got me busted. You know, finally they noticed that this is not Zakir Naik, it was somebody else. So brother and sister, today we have a question. Why it's forbidden for us as Muslims to sit half on the sun and half on the shade? Hey, Zakir Naik, why? Switch some friends. First of all, I'm not going to talk to you. Like, what heck? Why don't you talk to me? I'm like everybody. I mean, I want to learn from you. You are the teacher. You are the master. In the point, you are right. And I'm going to teach you. Because you're being humble. I like that. So simply, if you sit in the sun and half of you in the shade, you are sitting next to the Satan. And most likely, Satan is going to sit in your laboratory. Like, where? Laboratory. Oh, you mean my lab? Exactly, because your lab is the laboratory. All the action happened in your lab. Don't you remember? What the heck is that, man? And now we will see a Muslim Abdul saying, Christian Prince, this is not Zakir Naik. Do you guys really believe that Zakir Naik is just called Christian Prince? I mean, they are so genius, smart, unbelievable. Anyway, so elaborate, brother, elaborate.
Shaitan sits. So he's asking me, can you elaborate? Yeah, I can easily elaborate. This is what the Prophet told us, alayhi salatu wasalam. There are so many things, Yahya, that we believe without understanding.
Look, what the heck? What? There's many things, Yahya, we believe without understanding. Okay, that's a good thing.
There are so many things, Yahya, that we believe without understanding, because this is part of our religion. Allah, this
is part of our religion, to believe without understanding. And the Quran says we made things clear for you.
This is what the Prophet told us, alayhi salatu wasalam. There are so many things, Yahya, that we believe without understanding.
Exactly.
Because this is part of our religion. Allah described us in the beginning of Surah Al-Baqarah that we believe in the unseen. So if I were to tell you that, Akhi, here is a mine gold.
Okay.
You said, wait, I can't see anything. You will not believe me.
Right.
But when Allah tells us that there are angels around us, there are jinn around us, there is heaven and hell with so many things in them, there is torment in the grave.
And what does this have to do with Shaitan sitting in the shade, half of him in the shade, and half of him in the sun? I mean, what's wrong with you? What kind of food you ate in the morning? The question is, Shaitan sitting half of him in the shade, half of him in the sun. Explain to us. And you said you want to elaborate. Tell us more.
If we say we believe.
We believe.
People say, believe in what? Are you crazy?
Are you crazy? People say, you believe in what? Are you crazy? Look, his eyes, his hands open. Let me give you a full image of his hands. His hands is open. Are you crazy? No, you are not. Come on, this is the right thing to do. Yeah.
Around us. There are jinn around us. There is heaven and hell with so many things in them. There is torment in the grave. We say, we believe.
Yeah, in the grave. Yeah, you are
People
dead.
say, believe in what? Are you crazy? Can you see anything? No, but I can believe and relate because I believe in the Quran. I believe in Muhammad alayhi salatu wasalam, our messenger, and I believe in the existence of Allah.
Okay.
So anything else is by default.
Default.
Therefore,
when
we wake up, we sniff water up our nostrils 3 times.
3 times.
And blow it out.
Why?
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 The Prophet tells us because Satan or the devil sleeps over our nostrils.
Hold on. I need to call Zakir Naik in this one. Shaitan, brothers and sisters, when you sleep, he sleep in your nose. I'm going to rent my nose in Airbnb for Shaitan. Let us make money. And I was wondering what those 2 holes for. It looked like it is an apartment with 2 bedrooms. Can take 2 Shaitan, a wife and husband. So I'm going to go to Airbnb and I'm going to rent my nose. If you want to join me, please join us. We can make a corporation, nose for rent. Who is the customer? Shaitan. And we will take bitcoins. You know? Because Shaitan, he don't like to deal with the banks, and you know the story, like the thing, like Joe Biden's son, you know the thing. So Shaitan, he sleep where? What? And he put his so this is why you wash your nose, you sniff water, which is very disgusting, in your nose, because Shaitan, he sleep there. So what? So when you put water there, like do Shaitan go like diarrhea?
By default. Therefore, when we wake up, we sniff water up our nostrils 3 times. And
Shake, please, shake, please. So if we do it 1 time, Shaitan, he will not come out. Look at this, 3 times. You see, Islam is against the Trinity. But everything they have to do is a 3 times. So why 3 times he will get out? What about we do it 4 times? Haram? Haram, brother. What about 2? Haram. What about like 3.5? Haram. It work only with the 3? Yes, brother. Why? Don't ask why. The Prophet says so. Tell us more, brother.
Relate, because I believe in the Quran. I believe in Muhammad alayhi salatu wasalam, our messenger, and I believe in the existence of Allah.
Okay.
So anything else is by default. Therefore, when we wake up,
brother, hold on. Do Shaitan sleep in our nose by default, or like this is because there is like now it's expensive for Shaitan to rent? I mean, is that a default thing? And just to remember, to remind you that this has happened in the time of the Prophet. So at that time, there was no like housing issue. I mean, the population was so small, especially in Mecca. So why Shaitan is sleeping in the nose of the Prophet? You know, the Prophet, he said many things. As an example, Shaitan, he will come from your back when you pray. I don't know if I need to draw this one. That would be disgusting. Okay. Hey, let us see if we find it in Arabic, in English, sorry. I don't think we will find it in Arabic here, but we will try. You know, if you know what I'm searching for in the search engine, you will not believe it. I'm searching for the word sha'ratun min dibri, which means a hair from his ass. I mean, this is what you get in Islam when you want to be a Muslim. This is what Islam is about. Okay. We will find it in different place, no problem. Islam web.net. This is an official, this I think from Qatar, the government of Qatar. And the Sheikh here, they will answer you about your questions. Fatwa number 212713. This is the way Chinese they say it. And then إن الشيطان ليأتي أحدكم في صلاته فيأخذ بشعرة من دبره. Wow, what is that? Okay, let me translate for you. Brother, this hadith is da'if, brother. إن الشيطان ليأتي أحدكم وهو في صلاته فيأخذ بشعرة من دبره فيمدها فيرى أنه أحدث فلا ينصرف حتى يسمع صوتا أو يجد ريحا. Any Muslim here have a comment? Shaitan, brother, Shaitan, he go when you are doing a prayer. Let me. I need to draw it. I mean, for a better understanding. Okay. I'm very good in art, I mean, come on, the thing. All of you, the thing. Let me try to find a better page here. Okay. Maybe here is better. Hold on. Let me go here. So based in the Prophet of Allah, who is the only true Prophet who came as a final Prophet with the final message. The final message from Allah is the following. That when you are praying, hold on, I need to get something better from this. I got an idea, a better idea. Let us see what we will find. Okay, not this one, like, come on. Well, I'm trying to find something very useful for you guys. Hold on. Okay, hold on. Man, why it's difficult to find, you know? Okay, we found, but we want something more, you know, more. I'm trying to find somebody is you know. I don't want to use a picture of a woman. Okay. Oh boy. Let us try something else. Okay, here we go. We found, finally, unbelievable. I mean, why it's hard to find, you know, such a situation. Okay, let us see this picture together and try to understand the wisdom of the Prophet. May Allah give him more virgins and empower him with more women for bedroom. You know, so he can be happy, and if the Prophet happy, all the world is happy, you know, except Shaitan for sure, you know. Okay, so if we look at this picture, let us put it in the screen. Oh, hold on. This one is a better Abdul. I found a better picture. Hold on. This is a real Abdul. Okay. Go down, go down, go down. Here we go. Bingo. Finally. Sorry guys for the delay, but because we were looking for a picture fit literally the topic better than drawing, you know. So now, based on the hadith, when you are praying, first of all, we need to notice that the Prophet is a genius. He knew that every Abdul as has hair in it. So here under the cover, there's hair. In case you don't see it, by the way. But Shaitan, obviously, he can get there, you know. So here there's hair. Let us make it thin, so like doesn't look like, you know, a cucumber, you know, because this is not right. You know, it's a very thin hair, very thin. So here, there's a very thin hair, you know, in his ass. And this poor Abdul praying to Allah, you know, busy with his God. Shaitan, brother, he will come from the behind of the Abdul, according to Prophet Muhammad, and Prophet Muhammad never lie, and he will grab the hair one by one from his anus, which is very harmful. I mean, don't try it. And he will not stop. Like he will put his foot in your ass and he grab one of the hair, and he will not stop until he calls you to fart, because when he pay it out, like you release it, like because of pain, you know, like hello, you know. So shaitan, he will grab you from your hair in your ass, and all of this is, the purpose is to disturb your prayer, brother. And this is the consequence of this prayer. Look what happened now. The guy, you can tell he's in pain. He opened his legs, like look at his legs, how open it is. So it's like he's opening the door for shaitan to grab more. You know? So if we go back to the hadith, the book name is Fayd al-Qadir, Sharh al-Jami' al-Saghir, al-Imam al-Manawi. Volume number 2, page number 446. Okay. Let us translate to English, shall we? Because you might say it doesn't say that, Zibi. Translate to English. Oh boy. The translation here is very funny. It says that shaitan, he comes to one while he pray, and he take hair from his backbone. the translation is stupid. It's an anus, the anus. And he will take hair from your anus, and he stretch it out and sees, you know, until he calls you to fart. You know, the translation here is not too much accurate. So he kept doing that, taking hair from your anus until the wind, brother, like zzz, boom, you know, come from your anus. Now here, if you ask yourself a very, very, very easy question, how in the world, if Muhammad is not a true prophet of God, he knew those things? Those kuffar who say to you that the prophet is not a prophet, now we get them busted with the proof. Hey Muslims, if shaitan, he take hair from your anus each time you try to pray, by time you shall be bald. I mean, and do you feel anything? Somebody playing with your anus? And where your prophet, he got his anus degree? And now if you fart, Allah, he reject your prayer. Why? Is your prayer delivered with the fart? I mean, does it go with the smell? So this poor guy, he is praying to Allah, and he get himself ready to pray to Allah, and now shaitan, the filthy shaitan, son of Muta, he come from his back, brother, and he take hair from his bum. What a bum protection from Allah. Shouldn't Allah protect you Muslims from the shaitan to play? And how come shaitan, he play only with the anus of Muslims? Because they are the true believers. See, he don't target the Christian anus. Thank God our anus is safe. Sorry, I mean thank Allah. So based on this cult, if you are a Christian or a Hindu or a Buddha or an atheist, you are safe and you do not need any insurance for your anus. If you are a Muslim, well, I feel sorry for you. Your anus is a target. Okay, tell us more, Sheikh, about the what you believe. You know, look how excited he is. I mean, the belief is coming from his face, left and right. He is dripping belief. But Sheikh, I'm so happy that you are sitting on the chair, because that will prevent shaitan, at least for now, from playing with your anus. But if you go to the bathroom, we have a video about the bathroom. We can play it later. Remind me. Tell us, Sheikh.
Because I believe in the Quran. I believe in Muhammad alayhi salatu wasalam, our messenger, and I believe in the existence of Allah. So anything else is by default. Therefore,
Yeah, by default, shaitan take care from your anus. By default, shaitan, he sleep on your nose. By default, shaitan, he round himself around your penis. And when you have sleep with your wife, it's by default. Everything by default. Yeah.
when we wake up,
Yeah.
we sniff water up our nostrils 3 times and blow it out.
Yeah.
Why?
We blow out the shaitan. See, you have to blow out the shaitan. Brother, I have a question. If you have a flu, do shaitan sleep there too? Maybe, you know what? Maybe he like it like, you know, like he like it wet. He will be like taking like, it's like a jacuzzi for him there. Like, you know, like when you have a flu, brother. So shaitan is there now? Brother, when I woke up today, I did not do that, like blew it up 3 times. So do you think shaitan is right now there? Hey, all of you, we have, where is everybody? Why we have only less than 1,000 watching? What's wrong with you people? If this is a program about tips and stick, we will have more. Like, hello? So brothers, sisters, I want you to take selfie immediately. I try to zoom in your nose. Let us get the proof. If you are a Muslim and you wanted to get the Christian busted, all what you need to do, take a selfie of your nose when you wake up in the morning. Don't blow your nose there yet, you know, don't, but by the way, don't use dynamite to blow it. Don't. Also a side belt or, you know, just water, water. He said water. He didn't say TNT, you know. Come on. Hey, ISIS. Wow. That's so good.
By default.
By default, yeah.
Therefore, when we wake
up, hold on, you know, the default is, therefore is killing me. Look at the logic. Look, see, you see that? You see how they connect the logic? Like, therefore. I mean, he made a presentation for you. Therefore, now it's time to put now it's time for therefore. Before, we cannot say therefore. Now we can say it because it's clear now. It's clear. Therefore, yeah, therefore what?
Wake up, we sniff water up our nostrils 3 times.
3 times.
And blow it out. Why? The Prophet tells us because Satan or the devil sleeps over our nostrils.
Over? Now I know. You know, once, you know, like I was like at work, and there is a girl, she said to me, come and sleep over. I don't know what she meant by that. I thought she is being dirty. I got upset from her. But she was saying to me, come and sleep in my nose. Like, I should call her right now and apologize. How in the world, you know, English is not my first language, so she said, come sleep over. I thought about it in a different way, but it turned to be that she's asking me, because before she said to me, you little devil. Now connect the dots, you little devil. Come sleep over. I got it. She was inviting me to sleep in her nose. And because I am a Middle Eastern who have a dirty minded, I thought about it in wrong way. But she was decent invitation. Absolutely. Don't the Muslims they say Christian prince is shaitan? By default, huh?
We sniff water up our nostrils 3 times and blow it out. Why? The Prophet tells us because Satan or the devil sleeps over our...
I mean, those guys in the chat, they are desperate to see what the guy will say next. And this guy, Christian Prince, he keeps stopping the video. I mean, you know what? You will be the most horrible person to play a movie for your friends. Don't give them the remote control. Like, come on. How many times you stop that guy? He said default, you stop the video. And those people are waiting like, and they are eating popcorn. Like, you know, I want to see what will happen next. Like, what will happen after therefore? Like, therefore, like, come on, let the movie play. What's wrong with this guy? You know, don't go to the movie with the Christian prince. Actually, I have a cousin of mine. He's a cousin, you know, Arab cousin. You know, he went to the movie first time. He came from the movie. We asked him, how you like it? He says, hey. By the time I finished saying assalamu alaikum and shaking hands, the movie was over. Look, Abdul, don't do that. It's our tradition. When you go to a place, you have to shake hands with everybody. So he went to the movie. He starts, Assalamu alaikum, Assalamu alaikum, shake hand, Assalamu alaikum. And people say to him, sit down, Assalamu alaikum. The movie is over by the time he finished shaking hands. So now he said he will explain to us, but until now he is just shaking hands by default.
So anything else is by default. Therefore, when we wake
I mean, sorry guys, this therefore is killing me. I will let it go now. I'm trying to resist not to stop with therefore.
up, we sniff water up our nostrils 3 times and blow it out. Why? The Prophet tells us because Satan or the devil sleeps over our nostrils. Did you see that? No. But you believe it and do it.
Exactly.
Those who oversleep and not pray Fajr on time, Satan urinates in their ears.
Stop. Satan, he urinates in their ears. Here we need to do more study. I mean, serious study. I want to education we are missing.
Palestine.
To do, follow the steps of Prophet Muhammad and do exactly what he used to do. And it was very difficult. Like I keep walking, trying to find a place where the wall, there's no Quran in it, you know, as they do in Bangladesh to stop urination on the walls. This is why I'm late, so I apologize, you know, and finally I found a wall which is not really covered by Quran, so I was able to make it, and it was safe and it was fun. People were passing by and say, hello, CP. And I was like, what? I mean, wait until I finish. You know, like, I mean, it's not even nice, brothers and sisters, to say hello, assalamu alaikum, to someone is pissing on the wall in the street.